Okay, so today we are going to be taking a look at an RP. So today we are going to be taking a look at a game called Darkness Rises. Now, before I go into what the game is and what the game is about, I do want to preface this video by stating that this is a sponsored look at Darkness Rises' brand new Guardian class. With the addition of the new class, there has never been a better time to jump into the game. If you're interested in trying out the new Guardian class, then you can go ahead and use my link in the description and the pinned comment below to download the game. And man, some of these characters, like this wizard in specific, oh my god. She looked, and even they just generally look pretty damn incredible. I'm not often, a fan of archers, but I would totally play that archer as well. Seriously, the witch, the wizard, the archer, the assassin, they are incredible looking characters. Wow. Anyway, guys, regardless, today we are going to be taking a look at this brand new Guardian class. So, Darkness Rises starts you off with an introduction to the story and a few different tutorial battles, to make sure you fully grasp the kind of game this is. One thing you're made instantly aware of is that the game is an action title. Playing through the game, leveling my character, and unlocking new abilities to use is part of the fun of the game. Since it is primarily a title that takes place in instances, running through, eliminating enemies, and fighting boss monsters, the combat is an integral part of whether or not you will actually enjoy your time spent in it. I made it to level 20 something by the time I'd stopped recording, and I'd unlocked, I believe, 7 or 8 different abilities. Granted, you are limited in how many abilities you can have active at any given time, meaning a little forethought and planning will likely come into play as per the encounter. Then you're introduced to several different members of the cast. You have the adorable, her, and then you have the absolutely gorgeous, stunning, her, and then yeah, we're pretty much at this point off onto our journey. Oh, did I mention that in combat, while we do have our base weapon, in this case I have my lance, not only can we pick up weapons in the dungeons we enter, but we also get to force enemy monsters into submission and take a hold of them. Like, just take a moment here and look at this. I get to take control of this dragon. I get to bend it to my very will and literally just lay waste to everything. And then in this instance, I get to go ahead and take control of this giant ogre and literally just go around Hulk smashing everything. The characters you meet all end up playing a pivotal role in the game, not only allowing for you to unlock new features and functions, but also pushing along the story, opening new game modes, and providing the eye candy. Because let's be real here, you would much rather see the rest of the cast over me, right? I mean, I would. Speaking of other game modes, let's talk about a few of them right now, yeah? The first new mode that I unlocked was actually the duo dungeon. I got to use the group finder tool to look for a party member to join me in a dungeon. I had a power level of 336,000, which for my level was actually really, really high, but she had 9.3 million. That is like 30 times stronger than I am. Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, like traditionally, I'm not really one to feel emasculated, but having this tiny little girl hit with the force of 30 of me combined, I mean, emasculated was the last thing I felt. I genuinely felt fearful for my life. Interestingly, duo dungeons did have us go up against waves of monsters working together to combat it as a team, or alone. If you have a power level of over 9 million, then I got to participate in the PvP. Naturally, I picked the most powerful, most fearsome looking opponents I could, because, that is the kind of person I am after all. If there's no threat, then there's no point in me challenging them. PvP naturally took place in its own small arena, pitting 2 of us against one another. I did emerge victorious in every encounter, obviously. Then there was the story mode, which, as you can no doubt guess, takes you through the story chapters. This introduces you to more of the main cast of characters, gives you a background into what's actually going on, and provides a reason as to why you're running the dungeons you're in. From what I've seen, several of them are battles that function very differently to the normal modes battles, with the latter being a linear vertical form of progression followed by a small boss at the end. The story mode is also voice acted, and the dub itself is actually pretty solid. I didn't have any issues while listening, but then I am a fan of English dubs in my games. After a while, I unlocked the raid game mode. Yeah, large ass boss battle incoming. Okay. So while I did, technically unlock the raid boss battle feature, I may not have necessarily been as prepared as I perhaps could have been. Now, I'm not saying that I was more of a hindrance to my team necessarily, but I kind of went in and within like the first few seconds of my fight ended up just face planting. But hey, I was not the only one that this happened to. There was someone else that died as well. So, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I don't feel too bad about this. Now, again, I did have to let my team kind of handle the boss encounter because I didn't want to go ahead and waste my crystals on resurrecting. But I made a mental note for future reference to make sure to prepare before going into those raid encounters. And then there was a town, something that I didn't actually know was a feature and I really had not expected at all, where I could actually see other players, I could interact with other players, I could interact with various features, I could go fishing, and even go to what I believe was the town fountain. Once there, you would instantly just be declothed. Yeah. You're welcome. All in all, there is a lot of fun to be had in Darkness Rises. The combat is a lot of fun, the graphics are solid, and there are a ton of different game modes to play through, some of which I had not unlocked yet. The game released back in 2018, and this marks its 2nd year anniversary, which is a testament to the popularity and the longevity of the game. The Guardian class itself is a heavy hitter and was a lot of fun wreaking havoc with. I've played other classes in the past, but this is probably my favorite class thus far. With the 2nd year anniversary upon us, don't forget to log in to participate in all of the goodies that the game has to offer. Morph Crystal Choice Chests, Rank S Pet Summon tickets, items up to Rank S++. Also, quick FYI before we finish this video, we do actually have 10 unique codes to give away to you guys, to our viewers. Make sure you go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will choose 10 different players to get some really awesome goodies. But this is my opinion, my impressions of the game right now. What do you guys think though? Is this something that you've played before? Is this something that you're interested in playing? Let me know down in the comments below and let's talk about it. Anyway guys, that is it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this and I'll see you all next time. Peace.